Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening. I I hope everybody can hear me. I'm just so excited to have us this evening. I hope everybody can hear me. We are together now, right? Okay. So I just want to welcome every single one of us in this call, every single one of us in this group. Okay. I really appreciate you guys for taking the bold step to want to either learn or hone your skill. Trust me, if you follow through this course, practice, learn, and practice, definitely, I assure you, you will not regret ever going through this course in skill to skill. All right. So that being said, I just want to. So how are we? Okay, let's just see. Okay, let's just sample an opinion before we start. Right, this is our first class. So let me just hear from us. Why did we get into this course? A lot of people have different reasons why they do certain things. So I just want to know why. Everybody, maybe you can use the chat session. Yeah, you can use the chat session. Let me just know why we registered for the course. I want to know our reason. Is it just because you can easily afford the money, or just let us know? Johnson Brian, hello. Yeah, I can see Johnson, favorite, goodness, Imo, Mercy, Agida. Faith. Oh, we have quite a number of people here. So, let me just hear from us. I don't really like to be the only person talking and talking. I want to also hear us share. Okay, it helps the whole process. Okay, so I want to hear from us. What is our reason for joining this course or registering for this particular course? Faith Nwaneri to upskill. To upskill, which skill specifically? Upskilling is a general word. What particular skill did you have in mind, or do you have in mind? Okay, please, other people, you can also be typing something, okay? So I want to know, why did you join and what skill are you looking up to? Okay, I joined because I just graduated. All right. Wow, wow, wow. Secondary school, and I had to learn a new skill. Wow, wow. This is awesome. Johnson. Wow, wow. This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, please, I'm waiting for the rest of us. Please don't be shy with your keyboard, okay? Okay. Um, Nobody's going to query you here. Just use your type, okay? You don't have to be conservative with your typing, okay? Guys at the YouTube side, okay, I'm just seeing one person active. Or is that me? Okay, so guys, I really want to know, I want to hear from us. Which skill are you looking up to? Aside from just telling me the reason, I want to know the skill you are specifically looking up to in this class. Okay, favorites. Oh, awesome. Favorites is I've been yearning. Okay, yearning. I've been yearning to learn this. Okay, okay. That's awesome. I've always desired to work remotely, and recently I applied for a job, but I was rejected because I don't have graphic design skill. Oh, this is that where we do. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Thank goodness you found Skit to Scale, okay? Johnson, graphic design. Oh, looks like we have a lot of people from graphic design here. Oh, favorite video editing. Okay. So now I just want to appreciate those of us that dropped um some comments. Okay. So but I want to say this. I believe by now uh Zamora would have, you know, I believe by now we would have been acquainted with the whole system, how the whole training is going to be run. Okay, I believe by now that should be clear to us. Okay, so we are starting graphic design. Okay, somebody said something. Innocent, he said to learn monetization in all online skills. Okay, good at public speaking, copywriting, ghostwriting. Okay, I need to learn how to use online platforms and make money. Okay, okay. That's a good one. That's a good motivation. Okay, so like I was saying, the main thing here is our why. Your why should be very, very strong. Okay, the fact that you registered in this course, we are just starting actually, right? And this training is going to spread over at least 6 weeks, at least, because it will be going from one skill to the other. Just as we are starting with graphic design, the next class will be something different. Okay, so but they are all, together. They are all related. But I just want to tell us this. I've been doing this for quite in a long time. So this is just something that I see more often. People they start out with this line. The fuel begins to run out. So guys, I really want us to not allow that happen. Hope we are still together. Hello, you can still hear me, right? Hello, goodness. Okay, okay. So my point is we shouldn't allow the fuel to run out, okay? Because this is all going to sustain you throughout the class. In fact, your why, the reason is at best it is the one thing that would sustain you. So have it at the back of your mind. And one thing I like to tell people is just follow suit in every single thing that happens in the class. Okay, from the live sessions, whatever is given, from live sessions to assignments to your task, whatever, you just have to follow suit, because the more you keep piling the work or the task you're supposed to do, you see everything, it you know it just keeps piling up, and before you know it, you would get to the end of the whole training, and then you've missed a whole lot. You don't even know where to start. Do you get? So it just doesn't work out. Okay, so I want everybody to be truly, truly committed to this. Okay, I hope we will all do that, and we are committing to that, right? Eddie and Emmanuel, and then the beginnings. Okay, I believe we are all going to commit to that. And then no. Let's glide in. Right? Who can't hear me? Oh. Okay. Can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now? Okay. I think it's a network problem or glitch. Okay, you can hear me now, right? Okay. So as I was saying, our class is going to run for 2 weeks straight. Okay, and the days for the class would be Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday by 8 p.m. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. All right. So that is it. And okay, the time would our time is fixed, right? 8 p.m. West African time. So that is it, guys. So I want everybody to let's just work together, okay? Let's work together on this. And God willing, we will all get something out of this class. Okay? So I welcome you all. I welcome every single one of us to this class. Okay. So we'll jump into what we have. Okay. So I want to should I ask this now? For those of us okay, okay, let's just begin. So we are starting with graphic design, which is what I'll be taking us through. And graphic design is quite, in recent time, it has become one of the, you know, it has become popular, right? It has become so popular that businesses are in need of designs, you know, it has become that popular, right? Which is the reason why a lot of people out there are, seeking this stuff, whether they want to learn it or to get started or whatever they are doing, you've you've gone through a graphic design course. So I want to know how many of us have taken other graphic design courses elsewhere, or this is your first time attending a design class. Hello, hello. I believe you can hear me, right? Okay. So I'll be sharing my screen in the next few minutes. Okay, I just want to lay certain foundations before we start. Right? Okay. So we have some. Okay, goodness says it's not her first time. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Emmanuel. So, okay, we have, okay, this is, I just wanted to know, um, just randomly now, if we have people really starting out from scratch here. So this is what we do. We'll just from this, really from the scratch of it all, so that we'll be able to carry every single person along. So, okay. So I believe everybody can see my screen now, right? Hello. So please confirm that you can see my screen. Confirm that you can see my screen. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So basically, I would be starting out just the basics of graphic design, and some other details about these classes will be communicated as we proceed. Okay. So I prepared a slide actually, but then I had a change of mind. I would not be using the slide I prepared. So let's just do something different. I believe every single one of us, we've been using ChatGPT, right? We've all, in one way or the other, we've heard or seen or used ChatGPT, okay? The AI model, as we all know. So I'll be using AI now to, let's just um talk about this whole introductions, what graphic design is, what it is not. Okay. And this is me encouraging every single one of us in this class. If you're not using or utilizing AI in whatever you're doing, um I don't even know what to what to say, what to tell you right now, but you really ought to be making use of most things that you do, okay, especially in creative works, okay. So I'll be using ChatGPT here. So this is my screen. I believe we can all see this. So this is the model. This is the application I'll be using. So we can all download this. I believe we can still see the screen, right? Okay, so this is not part of the apps that we'll be using for this class. Okay, it's just an AI model. We can, in fact, any AI, anybody can use any AI to do this. What I'm going to do now. Okay, so it's not restricted to just ChatGPT. Okay, so let's just proceed. So I'll just open this. Let me just check on new chat. So this is it now. So this is the basic, you know we all know ChatGPT, right? So let's just ask a few questions here. Let's see. um can you explain to me what graphic design is? Okay. um okay, make it simpler. So, and okay, let's just make this simpler. So you can just type in any, just basic prompts. The prompt doesn't have to be, sophisticated and all that. So the point here is just to encourage us to use AI, okay? And for you to know that a lot of things, a lot of information is now at your fingertips, okay? Right? I believe we are following now. I believe everybody is following. Okay, so basically, like somebody asked initially if this course is a practical based course. Yes, it is, but we are not just going to jump into practicals. All right, we want to lay a few foundations in graphic design now. Okay, we want to lay a few foundations there so that we can, write on. All right, so basically, graphic design, just as we have here, um, graphic design is the art of using visuals to communicate colors, images, shapes, and layouts to create something that people can easily understand, feel, or respond. Okay, so all of these explanations here, everything you see here, okay, hold on. So everything you see here basically tells you that graphic design is the art of using visuals, even spaces and all of that. So they are all visuals. Now, graphic design is when you communicate, you put those things, those visuals together in order to make a communication, to pass an information. Right? I believe we are following now. I believe, hello, everybody is following. Okay. I don't know. I feel the whole class is kind of quiet. So please hold on. How many of us? Wait. Hold on, everybody. I want to know how many of us have been using ChatGPT lately, so that it doesn't feel like this thing I'm doing now is new. So please just indicate. I really love an interactive class. Okay. So if you have been using ChatGPT lately, just indicate in the comment section. Let me catch them now. Ola, okay, innocent. Okay, I'm seeing people who are saying they don't know anything about AI. Okay, okay. So please let me know if you have been using AI so that I so that we know where to even start. Please. Just let me know. Okay. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Eddie says he has been using it. Then Imo says I've not been using it. Wow. Awesome. I know nothing about AI. Okay. Okay. Now, like I said before, okay, you can stop typing. Okay, you can stop typing. So, um, like I said before, AI is just like, how best do I explain this now? It's just artificial intelligence, right? An artificial brain, a digital brain. You can call it that. AI just means brain. Okay. These applications, right? Okay, WhatsApp AI is quite good, but you really should not rely. Okay, relatively speaking, now don't rely on it. Okay. Okay, I see Innocent. Innocent listed quite a number of them: DeepSeek, Grammarly, and all that. Okay. All right. So who is saying they can't hear me? Um, Johnson, I believe everybody can still hear me, or is that just Johnson, or am I really cut off? Okay, okay. So Johnson, please, you might want to check your network. Okay, so basically you can use AI, you can ask AI anything, anything at all. All right. I don't want to limit our knowledge. I don't want to limit us by just showing us. I can even show us the slide I prepared. This is the slide. Um, I took out time. This is the slide I prepared. You know, what graphic design is and all of that. So I have all of this ready, but then on a second thought, I decided that I don't want to limit us to, one particular way of thinking, right? You can use AI in several different ways. We encourage people here to make use of AI. Okay, that's exactly why we are using ChatGPT. Okay, you can use several other language models. So we talked about what graphic design is, right? And basically, with all of this, anything from everything I've been explaining about graphic design, just understand this definition that graphic design is all about communication. Okay, whatever you do in design is to the end that what design is, right? So we have different types of graphic design. Okay, so let's see. Okay, all these are examples of graphic design, right? So look at this now. These are examples. Before we get into types, these are examples. So we have social media posts, logo and branding, flyer, posters, banner. We have packaging designs. We have websites. We have book covers, infographics. All of this. All right. So all these things are examples of graphic design. So let me see. Hope I've not lost us. I just decided to fly. Hope I didn't lose anybody. Did we lose me or did I lose you? Okay, I was feeling lonely at the top a while ago. Okay, so basically, these are just so now with all of this, you can see that I'm not just coming up with all of this. They are really what is. Okay. All right. So basically now you can see listed here. It says there are here are the main types of graphic design. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he gave us here said about about have visual identity, marketing, publication, just about the same thing. Hope we are with me. Hello. I believe everybody is following. I've not lost anybody now. Oh goodness. Okay. Are we following now? Oh, my network is. Oh. Okay. Can you hear me now? But can we hear me now? Okay. Some people can see me. So please let me know you can see me. Let me know you can see the screen and you can hear me. Why are some people having issues? Okay. All right. So let's just get back. Let's just get back. So as I was saying, we have different types of graphic design. So please let's you see what I'm saying here. We are basically laying foundation for whatever we'll be doing in this live class, in this class entirely. Okay. So just follow us now. We have number one type of graphic design on our list. We have brand and identity design. Okay, so basically, okay, let me just list them out. We have the brand identity design here. We have the marketing. This is marketing and social media design. Oh wow. Then UI UX design. Either you call this UI UX design or web design. Okay. We have the print and publication design, the number four on our list. We have the packaging design, which is number five. We have the motion graphics and animation. Okay, you see, graphic design is not just static now. You can see animation coming into play, which is number six here. Then we have the illustration design and environmental design. Then we have product design. Visuals to communicate, right? So everything we've listed now, before we get into explaining them, they are all visuals, okay? They are all visuals, and it is geared towards communicating, right? So let's just briefly explain them, okay? Even though the pre-recorded videos I'll be sending to them, and then we go into other things, right? So we have brand identity design. Now, brand identity design, this includes logo, anything that that talks about the identity of businesses. Logo, like we see here, brand colors, business card, brand guidelines, and all of that. So all these are brand identity. Okay, right? So these are examples of the type of graphic design that art and marketing design. Okay, so here you can see flyers, the examples under them here. We have flyers, posters, social media posts, ads, and banners. Okay, hope we are tracking, hope we are together. I hope we are still together here. Okay, so basically now, okay, that is awesome. So these are just the examples I give now are basically under the marketing and advertising design. Okay, so the third types of graphic design here, we just want to run through this now. Okay, so the third type of graphic design we have here is UI UX design, okay, and web design, right? So here it says designing what a website or app looks like and how it feels when people use it. Okay, now UI UX design simply it's a shortcut for user interface and user experience. So these are just the shortcut of it. So examples of this area or this type of graphic design includes app interfaces, website layouts, dashboards, anything that deals with whatever users interact with. Okay, so as a website designer, you are in the faculty now, in the faculty or in the field of graphic design. You are a graphic designer. Okay, going by our explanation now, you can see that a web designer, if you are UI UX designer, you are a graphic designer. Okay, so I believe that is clear. Now, going further, we have the number fourth on our list, the print and publication design, which is this print and publication design. We have these are just designs that will be printed. You can see it's very clear, just designs that you print. Okay, so okay, we'll be look shortly after this. We'll be looking into businesses or field of career that you can delve or dive into as a graphic designer. Okay, so just follow me carefully, please, and we'll get into that very shortly, right? So, let's so that all everything we do here is not just theory and theory and theory. No, I'll also show us how we can practically put these things into um, the outside world, into businesses, and either build a career, build a brand, build something out of it. Okay. Okay, so the next on our list here, we've explained what print and publication design is. Um, the fifth one, we have packaging design. Okay, so basically, this include creating designs for products people buy in stores, right? So the examples of these are food packaging, cosmetics, bottle labels, and boxes. Okay, you see those cosmetic products and those designs on the body. Those stuffs were done by graphic design. Okay, all of those illustrations and whatever, they are all graphic design, right? And this is under the type of graphic design which is called packaging design. Okay, I believe we some people are getting this is so clear, right? I believe we are getting clarity from this now, right? Okay, hope everybody is following. Please, if you're not following, just you can let me know so that we know what to do. Okay, so I'm just trying to make this as simple and easy as possible. Okay, there's this misconception people have about what graphic design is. Most people feel graphic design is just flyer. No, graphic design is way, way beyond that. Okay, we've gotten past that level, right? So I'm now giving us the full package of what graphic design is. Okay, we've seen different types of graphic design, right? So let's proceed. The next on our list here, number six, we have the motion graphics and animation, right? Now, this is the type of graphic design that looks like video editing. Okay, it is akin, it is closely related to video editing, but it is not video editing. Okay, it is moving elements, moving visual elements from one place to another. So examples of this, we have the animated logos. Okay, we've seen logo animation. All of these are examples of it. Animated logo, explainer videos, transition, reels animation, different motion. There are different types of motion designs. Okay, even 3D animation comes into place here, right? So these are number six type of graphic design. Then we have illustration design, just character design, just custom creating icons, posters, and all of that. So these are under illustration design. Then we have environmental design. Now, this is where design comes into life. If you see billboards, signage, most of this signage you see in front of shops, event branding, all these things that come alive in physical spaces, they are all in the field of environmental design, right? The illustration you see on the wall, especially at some mall or shop. I wanted to say shop right now, but I hope we get the gist. So these are examples of environmental designs. Okay. So the next on our list is product design. Okay. So we have dashboard, examples of it, dashboard, mobile app, tools, templates. So all of these are product designs, digital products actually, digital products designs. They are also a type of graphic design. Then we have typographic design. People make millions from just creating typography. Okay, so I believe we got all of that. Hope you are following, guys. Hope you are following. Okay, so all right. So I want to quickly, you see, all of these I've been saying now. Let me bring it into perspective now. Um, Graphic design, even if the only thing which I am not wishing for any one of us now, if the only thing you learn, you pick out of this training is only graphic design, believe you me, you can build with it. But though actually I do not advise anybody to just focus on one skill here. Okay, just you can take everything that is being given to you. Okay, but this is what I would say: graphic design on its own. Now let's just, before I'll show us some areas or some businesses or some things you can do just with graphic design. Okay, okay, let me just go ahead now, and we are going to use ChatGPT. Let's just try this. Okay, um let's just give it a random prompt. Okay, as okay, let's just say, give me lists of businesses of business I can start immediately with knowledge of graphic design. Okay, list of businesses, or yeah, list of businesses I can start with knowledge of graphic design that um I can earn from it. So this is just a very simple prompt. Okay, this is just a very simple prompt. Now look at this, guys. Look at this. Everybody, are we following? Are we following? I want everybody to pay careful attention here. Okay, so you understand that whatever we are doing here is more of practicals than just we coming to class and just talking ourselves out. Okay, now look at this now. You can see you can see, list of opportunities. You can call these opportunities or businesses that you can start. Now look at this. These are things that will generate income for you just as a graphic designer. Look at this: social media design services. Okay, now this is just you working, like I initially said in the beginning of this class. There are lots of brands out there, especially small business owners that are showing online. They need designs. I can't count how many times I've done designs for brands, just for their advertising and marketing purposes. So all of this, they are lucrative opportunities, okay, that anybody can leverage on, even as a graphic design, just by delivering social media design services. Okay, the price range for this, like, it ranges from, let's say, from 25K to up to, at least, no, okay, at least 25K if you're a beginner, till 200, 300 in naira now, 300,000 naira. Seriously, basically. Okay, so these things are, opportunities that you can go into as a graphic design. Then, secondly, we have branding and logo design. Guys, are we seeing this now? Are we all together now? So you can, so I'm just showing us all of this so that you really understand and strengthen your why. Okay, so you don't just do this or attend this class for just to while away time, or because you can easily pay, or make the payment or register for the course. Okay, so you see this now. This the second on our list here, branding and logo design. Okay, you can start doing. I know lots of people out there, friends of mine, people that are, um I wanted to say enemy of mine, but I don't have, no, I don't have enemy of mine. Okay, so but I have people, both people I know and people I don't know, that built whatever they built just using, just by leveraging on these aspects, doing logo designs, branding. Okay, so you can build whatever here. Okay, so all these are areas that you can focus on, and immediately, you don't even need to waste time. Immediately, you'll be earning from them. Okay, just as a graphic designer. Then we have flyer, poster, and banner design. Are we following? Wait. Are we following? Who doesn't need money here? Let me just, let's just see. If you don't need money here, you can, maybe all of these I'm showing us now, we can just stop it. Okay, please, if you do not need money here, if you don't want money, just let me know so that we'll skip this aspect and then get into other stuff. It seems as though it's not right. Should we continue? I mean, should we not continue? Should we skip this part and get into other theory? Should we be doing theory? Please. Okay. So everybody needs money, right? That one is clear. Unarguably, we need money. So now, like I said, all of these are basically what you can. You don't even need to, you don't need to take so much time, right? You can just get your skill, put yourself together, and fly with these things, right? So, like I said, the next on our list here, flyer, poster, and banner design. Okay, you can be doing church design, event branding, doing designs for brand, art designs, and all of that, and you get paid for them. Okay, you can see thumbnail designs. In recent time, you can see how YouTube creators, they earn massive. A lot of businesses are going into YouTube, even YouTube platform. They have all of these leverages, and as these things go up, demands for thumbnail designers, even though AI does a great deal of work, but the fact still remains that thumbnail designs are needed, and people, designers, are needed to see these things through. Okay, you now see where you come in as a designer. Okay, then the next on our list we have the business card and stationery design, simple website design. Yes, if okay, I wanted to say if we had time, we would look into um website designing, but I think we'll skip that for the time being. But you can create simple websites even with your phone. How many of us know you can use your phone, even your smartphone, to create a very functional website? How many of us know? How many of us know you can design full websites from start to finish with your smartphone? You don't gone are the days where you can only use laptop to create design. How many of us know this? Okay, okay. So for those of us that do not know, you can use your phone to do all of this. Okay, create functional websites. Both domain and everything, get your own this launch the website, publish the website, everything with your smartphone. So all of these, they are what, being under the field of graphic design, they are just areas that you can leverage on. Okay, so these are opportunities. Then the next on our list, we have social media management. Yes, you can combine your design skill with content planning, and it will increase your earning capacity or possibility. Okay, print on demand designs. Okay, here you can even start. I know some persons that started with designs, doing designs, but now they own a printing company, or most of them they work at a printing company and they are making cool cash. Okay, so all these are areas where you can just open your eyes, let the eyes of your understanding be enlightened. Are we following? It's like some people are sleeping. Okay, are we following? Let the eyes of your understanding be enlightened, guys. Okay, so you can immediately start these things. Okay, can immediately start these things, right? Print on demand designs. Okay, then the next one we have ebook and workbook designs. You can start designing ebook, right? All I know, yeah, I have a friend who works at what he does is creating ebook for one brand like that, and they pay him cool money. Okay, then we have the next on our list here, presentation and pitch deck. All of these you can do this for a business owner, and they will pay you seriously for the work. Okay, if God willing, we'll also look at creating pitch deck designs. Okay, and oh, we have ChatGPT the vex, so it gave us a number of them here. We have digital product designs, banner and billboard design. So all of these are just areas where you can leverage on art, creative design, resume, album cover. So you can do all of this. Even real estate design is one of the um most, okay, let me not say most, but you charge them bloodily. Emphasis on bloodily. Okay, real estate designs, yeah, they are very mouth watering aspects. Okay, so these are just opportunities. So as you are going through this graphic design class, don't just take everything for granted. I believe everybody can hear me. Don't just take whatever we do here for granted. You practice, you learn, just follow suit to whatever we are doing, right? Follow suit to whatever we are doing. Submit your assignments in time, right? So that before the end of this class, your hands, you get something, or even if you're starting from the very beginning, you would have gotten to a level, a very good enough level. Okay, so okay, I wouldn't want us to go beyond the 1 hour allocation we have. So this is what will happen. Let me just stop sharing. I'll be sending us the videos that I want us to go through for our week 1 classes. Okay, so like I told us initially, I'll be giving us pre-recorded videos so that you go through. And if we come to the live sessions, just hit me with your questions. Knock me, give me uppercuts with your questions. Okay? Just throw in your questions and we can, go through them together and explain certain areas that are not clear. Hope that is okay. Hope, hope it's okay. Or is it a bad idea? All right, all right. So that's exactly what we do. So immediately after this session, I'll send the week 1 videos for us so that we can take our time. You can just sit through the videos, however you want to do it. Watch through them. And tomorrow, if we come back to the live class, you can ask anywhere that you don't understand, whatever area that is not clear. Just hit me up and bring it up in the class and we'll deal with that immediately. Okay, so I think that should be all for this class. um what again, what am I missing? Okay, now the application that we'll be using for this class, the basic applications we'll be using, there are just three, right? Number one is Canva. Number two is I just decided to add this to Snapseed and Pixel Lab. Pixel Lab is one great app actually, one great app, but AI is trying to just shift things around there. But then Pixel Lab, you know, so we'll be using these three major applications: Canva, Pixel Lab, and Snapseed, right? Then other tiny, just minor apps can come in. Like we just introduced ChatGPT. ChatGPT is not even an option; it's a must. Okay, so let I let's not add it to our major app. It's the major, like it's a requirement. Okay, so basically we have Canva, Snapseed, and Pixel Lab. Then along the line, we might use what's the name now? Pin interest. Okay, so these apps, okay, this is what will happen. I'll send these apps to us, at least the icons and the images and the name, so that we know what to search in our Play Store, okay, on the App Store. Okay, for those of us that are using iOS device. All right. So that is basically is exactly 9 p.m. So I think this is exactly where we'll stop. So guys, let me have our question. Just give me any question so far. Any question you can ask. Just ask us your question, your question, your question. So let me look at our guys at the YouTube session. Please shoot us with your question. Any question, question time, blessing time, question time, clarity time. Okay, so in the absence of question, I think okay, somebody asked a question. Johnson says, so will graphic design only take a week? Johnson, Brian, no, we didn't say that. Graphic design, no skill is going to take a week, okay? None of it will take, it will go beyond a week, okay? So graphic design will run for 2 weeks. All right. So, and you have the advantage of having your practice materials, the videos ahead, so you can practice, before you come to the live session. All right. Hope that is clear. Eddie Friday, please, what is the duration for the live classes? The live classes, the duration is just 1 hour. Okay, you see, we ended at exactly 9 p.m. So we start from 8 to 9, right? That's the allocation. Very, very simple. And it should be flexible for most of us, seeing that we are all, majority of us here, we are already engaged in one mode or the other. Now, so that is it. So, thank you guys for attending this live session, for showing up. And I wish you guys good luck and have a lovely, lovely night rest. Cheers, guys.